Hey everybody, my name is Forever2 and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail for this new update. Now this little update just came out yesterday for me. So we're actually on the continuation of the Penacony Trailblazing mission storyline. Where we left off, we were just talking with Black Swan, took us from the battle after Sam, and talk with Adventurine about the truth. If you don't want to know what that is, now before I get into that story, I just want to show you guys all about Acheron and the two new characters that just came in with the update here. I'm going to show you a little quick gameplay of Acheron, and for which I am going to start here. She inflicts debuffs on enemies to gain charges and unleashes the ultimate. The ultimate ignores enemies' weakness types when reducing toughness, and further reduces enemies' all-type resistance. So basically, her ultimate literally just ignores every single enemy's weakness type. That means she'll just slice through those resistances. And the technique can instantly defeat enemies. Wait, this is a first. Alright, let's take a look at her real quick. I'm liking how she is designed. I do like the gauntlet right there that has like some sort of snake or serpent type, or I'm not sure what it is. She is really well designed. I see the Oni right there. That's cool. Alright, let's get with it. So, use Acheron's technique to instantly defeat enemies.
Stream 4.
Damn! Ooh! Okay. During exploration, using Acheron's technique to attack normal enemies will instantly defeat them without entering combat when not hitting enemies. No technique points are consumed. Let's put that to test. Yeah. Take a look at this. Everything went to black and white, almost, and she is like gray and red. Now I could tell you about the lore of this character, but Acheron here, but I only got theories here, but I just want to get down to business with the game. So,
Stream 4.
So if they're all lined up real close, I could just slice them and just instantly end them. Alright, let's just actually test her out in battle, shall we? Alright, so dealing minor damage. Using the skill, gains /stream, inflicts stacks of crimson knot in a single enemy, dealing minor damage to this target, as well as minor lightning damage to adjacent targets. Deals 3 hits of minor lightning damage to a single enemy if Crimson Knot is removed from the target. It deals minor lightning damage to all enemies. Finally, deals 1 hit of lightning damage to all enemies and removes all Crimson Knots, and that's the ultimate. /Dream cries in red. I like the names of this. A top ring leaf hangs on oneness. So, /Dreams hits the upper limit. Ultimate can be activated during the ultimate. It reduces weakness types and reduces all enemies all-type resistance, like no resistance at all. It just bypasses all that. Alright. Alright. Look at that. I can actually use the ultimate right now. See what this is about.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, look at this. Now that is beautiful. Also, look at that big freaking black hole. Now, okay, so if you guys haven't even heard, or who have seen my last video of Penacony, or of, that's my previous video, Sam's going down, or whatever, that just continues to fight with Sam, apparently she is an emanator of an Aeon. Who? She is with the Path of Nihility, so she's sorry. She is literally the emanator.
This too shall fall.
Oh my god.
Of your own volition existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
That is really beautiful. I love it. Let's see.
Time for good old counterattack.
Does this apply to everyone? Oh wait, my ultimate's activated even though I'm using someone else's.
It too shall fall.
That is really freaking awesome, and I love it. So our Trailblaze mission for Penacony 2.0, that is literally the official title here. This is the Devil in Velvet. We witnessed the truth that Adventurine spoke of, the truth that could overturn Penacony. And now you wonder what kind of show will play next. Now, in this one, we'll pick up where we left off, and we'll figure out what the hell happened to Robin. Who in the hell is Sam? Who is underneath that armor? And who is our Acheron? And who is Adventurine really? You know, to be honest, guys, I am actually a bit nervous and terrified because it's going to be a whole lot of things. I don't know what to expect. I have ignored YouTube videos. I've ignored streamers I usually watch in the morning that play Honkai Star Rail, that play Genshin Impact. I don't watch them because I know there'll be spoilers, and I don't like spoilers. And I don't know what to expect. This is just me playing in blind. So, let's go ahead and find out what we could do from here. So, Peacock, how you doing?
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
But how is that possible? Yeah, that's my first question.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Right.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
I wouldn't know.
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
But
what gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line.
So is that the painting represents? That some of the people are trying to break through that wall?
Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
It's just really hard to take in. That's just one side of the story. And if that's the case, I can't trust anyone. I'm just going to say that's just one side of the story because I don't know who's telling lies, who's telling truths. I mean, I'm just hearing this from his perspective.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait.
How about you wait in another 100 years or 1,000 years? You'll die by then. I'll still live.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Even you.
Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Not too sure, honestly. Why the hate for Acheron, though?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Adventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden. and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Is that so? Oh, and by the way, just to put this information in, like if you haven't played the game, or if you did, pretty much after the Acheron Banner has passed, this fool will be available for pulling. So if you guys like this character, save up your tickets or your Jade Stars or Jades.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
To be honest, I think that at that point it might be true for this one, because I read the lore for Penacony and it was a former prison owned by the IPC, but thanks to those who were aligned with the Harmony, they turned this prison into a resort or hotel or whatever, or a planet of some sorts. I'm not sure what the hell it is, but IPC being here is not always good. But my question is, will we see Topaz again?
This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
Yeah, especially if one of them actually employed someone called Sparkle that can create an illusion of herself being disguising as Robin perfectly.
It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I don't want you near me. I don't sure. I've got something on right now, but I'm not gonna say I can't trust you. But what kind of help? I'm gonna be inquisitive.
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall. And to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
By blackmail or bribing?
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
I've been seeing justice for Firefly. I'm in it for it. So you want to take advantage of the family's trust in us, but the nameless would never associate with the IPC. I don't know. I'm thinking it like it is. You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us?
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me.
Please burn his number.
Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Adventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
Exactly, my thoughts exactly.
What now? What are your plans?
Why are you asking me?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
I'm thinking she's freaking hot. I don't know what to say. Look at the eye. I honestly am confused. 50,000. Okay, I'll take it.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Adventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Leave it to Black Swan to know what I'm thinking. Literally, there's more to the deal.
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet.
What?
But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on, and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death, to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Adventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Because he's a liar. That's what I'm thinking. So the Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil, but for Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of this. Plain as Steve seems to be this one. Can I just toss a die and just let it decide for me? I don't know. Die is just... God, this is ridiculous. I'm... Honestly, justice for Firefly.
That is something I agree on.
Yes.
Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Can I ask him? So, did Death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
If that were the case, we'd be in trouble as hell. So, do you think this is connected to Acheron? I certainly thinking it's not.
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Adventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
I'm guessing you did something as well. And I've seen the trailer, so I know what she's talking about.
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making Death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone.
Oh, not again.
If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
I honestly
It's
don't.
all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
I honestly will. So, leads you through the chaotic dreamscape and back to reality?
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
I'm pretty much sure I have been lost for a long while. Alright, so we're back at the battlefield where we faced off against Sam.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Oh, don't take my memory. Gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation. What?
There
I can't
you
read
go.
that.
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
And I sincerely look forward to meeting you again. Okay. Oh look, it's March, my character's girlfriend. Okay. Still at the hotel in the dreamscape. Me, Dennis Welt. Have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone. Angsty. Oh, is she feeling jealous? Okay. Dawn is still in the freaking train. Hey, he's still gonna stay in the train. Oh, okay. I like how Marge is the first one to answer a text. The lady didn't do anything bad, did she? That's the first question. Wait, that's the first question Marge asks me. Did that lady didn't do anything bad, did she? Oh, that she's being concerned girlfriend for Estelle here, or Kayla's, whatever. Just our character here. All right, let's go meet with the clocky.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
What is it? Fate's Epistle. The party gift from Black Swan, a tiny card numbered 0, seemingly absent from Black Swan's collection. And the card's art, she casts her gaze into the mist of destiny. I like... Okay. I like tarot cards. Alright, let's visit with the Astral Express family.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Oh, some time ago in Deep Memory Zone. Deep in Memory Zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Are we gonna finish the fight?
Still dream, Hunter, of those slain by your hand.
Oh my god. What does she mean by that? Days ago, Everflame Mansion. What is going on? Are we having flashbacks? Oh, there's Duke Infernal himself.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive, as are you.
So his children are still alive. Will we see the Dahlia?
You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Oh, she gave him a chance to live?
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vator's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Yeah, because the nuke doesn't even give a damn. He don't care about his followers. He only cares about how much destruction they cause. And that in itself is an achievement, but no one will get special treatment. He will not give anyone their gaze. Except for me. Because I don't know why.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand.
Oh, he don't understand at all. He don't know what she truly is.
We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them.
So he was once human, but he baptized himself in the fires of Victor and became pure fire? Wow, that's cool.
But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance. I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Wait, did he plan to die in Penacony? Just to bring fire in there? Or purgatory or whatever?
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator.
Oh, he knows that she's an emanator.
You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this.
You see how that's highlighted there?
Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
Really?
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
And she doesn't say.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Wait, is Sam really Firefly?
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
The way she describes script, it makes Elio like a Shakespeare of this game.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
She really is good at voicing this character.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help. But I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
As it should be.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy.
So that's really planned?
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Again, the I is highlighted in red.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream.
Really?
I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
That he just sounds sad. I'm not sure if that's he or I'm not, or I don't know. There's been a lot of theories about this character and Firefly. Are they one and the same? I'm not sure.
Is that so? And you're already living in the waking world.
Alright, present day.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
This quest is pulling my heartstrings, emotional strings. And I'm pretty much going to be devastated by the end of this whole ordeal.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
I wanted to find out what was going on y'all's end.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
Yes.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
Is that why that the family invited all other factions so they could deal with this whole shenanigan, this whole thing?
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
He really is up to no good. Adventurine is on guard against Acheron. To be honest, he might be, but I'm not sure. I'm honestly just thinking he's not actually up to no good. I don't trust him at all completely. But I'm just saying that he is on guard against Acheron. That's all I want to say.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Adventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. Like it is applied in Penacony, everyone has a secret. Everyone has lies. They have there's like lies everywhere. Everyone's got their own secret. Especially either Acheron, then Black Swan, and then Adventurine. Especially Adventurine.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Adventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Adventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Adventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest accepting Adventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Aw. Wait, it's fine. Let's focus on the big picture for now. It's fine. I got a lot out of him too. It's cool. You could bully me whenever. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be this flirtatious for March here. I know she's worried about our character. I'm going with this one.
No, I can't accept this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Exactly, that's my girl.
Then, could you please reply to Adventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
I don't want to work with Adventurine. Never mind. Wait. Always open to pull for your game account. What does that mean? Doesn't he know that I gamble to pull characters? Christ's sake. You ever see 100,000? Really? That's it? It's a lot of money. I'm not gonna call him boss. I ain't doing that. That's it? Oops, I pressed send too early. Milk this fool. I'm just kidding. Milking the credits off the fool. That's what I do. I don't know. I may have implied something I shouldn't have said, but look at that. I got 200K from this fool.
Looks like Adventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
As it should.
Adventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Perhaps he's going for the hotel?
An attack on the hotel guests?
Very unlikely.
Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Adventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
What about going for the family?
He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Adventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
I know he's staying clear of Acheron.
Adventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
That is true.
I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much. And has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
Neither. I don't think respect has got anything to do with it. But there's no conclusion.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Adventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Adventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
But why though? If he's a gambler, I think he's bluffing. Maybe he have other plans. Maybe he's using us to go after Acheron to distract her because it's like a cover. He's going to do something else rather than confronting Acheron because he has other things that cannot be like intervened. That can't have Acheron with him. Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe Adventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone.
I'm just guessing.
I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Adventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very gentle woman. She's a very mysterious woman. She's a very powerful woman. Weird, I can't seem to remember. All I know is she's very mysterious. And that she's very powerful. We're gonna go with it. She's very mysterious. Weird, what the hell? What just happened there?
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
What the hell? I clearly chose something else.
They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Y'all saw that, right? The choices changed it.
I really love Clocky.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up. But I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
Please don't. Hug the GF. Hug the girl. Hug her, please. Make her feel better. Don't make her feel sad. Comfort her. Also, I noticed too, like, the quote-unquote death when it talks about Robin. There's something that needs to be explained. In the trailer or the planning, I saw the fact that there are plans that Robin is going to be a playable character as well. So how could she be dead in this one if we're getting her as a character?
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
Sometimes a beautiful dream can hide a horrific nightmare.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Something tells me that the last place we're going to go to is that theater. Like, is that the place we're going to fight a boss there? Because I feel like that location right there, it just pinpoints, hey, I'm a boss arena. I'm honestly not sure if the family's behind it. I don't know. We'll restore all the dreams back to normal. I just picked some.
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less.
Maybe I should have picked the other option.
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us, we're all outsiders from another world.
Yeah, because the family, we have this own closed-off community, and we want to keep that peace. We want to keep that thing that brings us together. If anything happens, it'll cause chaos.
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
Or a nice peck. Or a nice kiss. Or a hug from us.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Is that up?
Looks like Adventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
Something tells me that Firefly is not going to be there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
Marge is definitely wanting to have us to herself.
I will.
Oh, damn it, I did it again. I skipped the dialogue. Damn it. Okay, well, what you got for plan?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Wait, who? Acheron! Wait, does he know her?
I'd be embarrassed too, being stared at like that.
They know each other?
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang.
No.
I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
I'm not sure if they are met, but the stare, it feels like they know each other, but I'm not sure.
Is there something about my name?
Or does she know about him?
first, don't you want to know my name?
So, okay, in her lore, Acheron is not really her name. She is someone else.
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
I wouldn't call it tragic fate when it comes to the Annihilation Gang, but
The Annihilation Gang.
she don't know.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Black hole he's wielding. His
Keen
cane.
intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out most of these characters, but when I tried out Welt for the first time, his ultimate literally was he tapped his cane, black hole appears. Apparently, this cane of his can summon black holes.
So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Okay, what the
That
hell?
shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it.
Of course.
I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
What's the point?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron.
So she knows that we are Stellaron.
Is she okay? That Memo Keeper didn't do anything, right?
Wait, is she concerned about both of us? Both me and Black Swan?
She
Or
is
just me?
fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze.
Really?
That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
There are so many things to suspect.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me, and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up?
Wake the heck up?
4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
That is a weird name. Wake the hell up. That's what I would have said. At the same time, hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
What's this now?
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron.
Hold on.
It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
I know this one. From the trailer, it was the shout out that puppets a child as of like some sort of illusion. I'm not sure what her name is. I forgot.
Well done, Dubra.
Dubra, that's the name.
Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms.
So, Black Swan can read memories from objects.
Children
That's cool.
of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
This was from a trailer. The Mysteria trailer.
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
That's a good angle. Give me a moment. I want to save this as a screenshot for a bit. But if I check a screenshot now, it's going to stop the video.
Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact. And that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Did Acheron brought death to the memory as well? Okay. There's literally nothing else.
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
I know what. Could it be the Nihility?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's...
Yes. Who?
No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
The Cremators?
My name is Constance.
Oh!
A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
Oh, that was her name, Constance. She was one of the Ifrit's children that has this black Dahlia design. She was very, very pretty.
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you? I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me.
Is she gonna reside in Black Swan's memory?
I wish you unforgettable memories.
What the hell?
Oh.
Who could be calling?
A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side, I want to end this right here, but I got all of this recording here. Oh, someone's coming in.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to be right back.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
And I'm back.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy three eyes and gaze upon this child.
Is that supposed to be Adventurine? Also, Afghan, Kataka, and Vangard Bios. I think Adventurine referred to himself as Afghan. Of course, my niece and nephew are here. It's gonna be chaotic.
When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! 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 The rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining!
It is raining! It's true! Those outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gayathra Triclops. You came.
Help me!
Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gayathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gayathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, is that Dr. Ratio, huh?
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
To keep the dream alive.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one.
Here's the thing. I don't even trust Adventurine. I have my suspicions.
This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These two murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
This man hates Adventurine, I know that for sure.
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony.
Does the harmony give people voices to the voiceless?
If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her, but she died. Right before my very eyes.
Wait, really?
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
The bird boy? Chicken wing boy?
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
I just want to try this out here. I only got enough for 2 pulls for now. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to pull for Acheron for now, because I do like her design and I really want that ability to instantly eliminate enemies in the exploration. So let's go ahead. 2 tries. Begging. I may not have great luck. Wait! Is it first time? Please! Let it be Acheron. Please. 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 Come on. Yes! First try, baby! First freaking try! Holy hell! Try. Pull. Dang. This gotta be my lucky pull, man. Yes. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. Let's try again. While I'm on the roll. And another lucky die. I got 2 new characters in a single 2 pull.
We're here.
Damn it.
The Dual-Eyed Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Honkai Star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Ooh, Fate's Ensemble. As the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from the other character's personal point of view. When entering the character's point of view for the first time, the character will automatically be placed first in your team. You can check the Fates Atlas to interface to see which character's point of view an ongoing mission or completed mission is in. If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fate's Ensemble, and for more details, just go to tutorials. And unfortunately, and it sucks, really. Can I change it? Ooh. I can go back to my Trailblazer and this guy. That's really cool. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this video here because I had planned, literally planned, on making multiple videos on this section. Because I can't afford to have... I'm really tired of editing 3-hour videos. So, thank you. I just want to say thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, or let me know in the comment section if you want more of this Honkai Star Rail content, or Genshin Impact content, or any other game content that you want to see. I'm just doing what I want to do. And it's going to pay for me, but the next video I'm going to be playing as this fool that I just coughed out 200 credits for. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting. So yeah, so again, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the new video. Peace out and have a great week.